Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more Rimworld. And so, welcome to part one of our Return of the Sith series. If you missed part 0, we just kind of like explained the ideology, we talk about some of the plans, I introduced the pawns, and talked about some of the mods, but there's a link to the mod pack and to my save file in the description below. So Ezra has now... Oh, crap, I didn't fix that. I need to change a thing. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I think I named my ideology Neo-Sith Assembly. I think I named it after I kind of like went through and said all these things. So our leader and our moral guide roles, our names got changed. So our leader is obviously going to be a Dark Lord, and moral guide is going to be a High Acolyte. So we have this thing, Blood Court, where our leader is going to be the best fighter, and we have a ritual leadership challenge where if someone becomes a better fighter than our current leader, then they will fight to the death to see who the new leader is. So Ezrael has become our new Dark Lord. So quick introduction of our pawns. We have Miralyn, Limo Leonid. He was an abandoned child, AWOL soldier. Ooh, wow, I can't speak. Force sensitive, experienced combatant, fast walker. We have an Iktachi, Selvi Komik, force sensitive, nimble, perfectionist. And we have Ezrael Kaja, our Dark Lord, also force sensitive, tough, and indestructible, which is going to make him really tanky. So anyone challenging him is going to have a difficult time. Ooh, okay, so we are gathering things to a stockpile. We have a couple. We have one for basically everything, and then we have one for kind of like resources. Planning wise, this is all kind of... There's a lot more to be planned, but initially we're going to start with just this structure. It will become our Sith temple. We'll have a throne room and bedrooms for our master and apprentice, and eventually we'll kind of figure out the rest of this. We do have like some grow zones set up over here, and we should probably make this like a barracks. So let's do furniture structure, not embrasures. We want walls, just wooden walls for now. And some doors. Do we have double wide doors? Cool. Ooh. Misplaced that. Okay. So we'll put things on speed 2 so that they start moving a little faster. They're doing some hauling right now. Let's make sure everything is like unforbidden. Ooh, they found their helmets and they have equipped some of them. We're gonna need to repaint those. Ideology, we'll make them black at some point. And then furniture, we'll put down some sleeping spots for now, but we will build some beds as soon as they have walls. Saving. Bump, bump, bump. And let's also put down some other necessities. We'll do like a table. Just do that there, and a couple chairs. Walls, I thought like comedic would be interesting to try, and that is a style from our ideology. So we have Techist, Eldric, and comedic. We are like a cult, and we will require some madness, so we'll see kind of like how that all goes. They're focused on cutting. So you are harvesting, you are harvesting, and you are harvesting. Okay, they're just like clearing our growing area. We do have work set up for them. Who is supposed to build? So sewing, researching, also crafting. We'll make you our builder, Ezrael. And cool. He's on top of things. So we do have some obelisks that we're putting down. This will help maintain our corruption need. We'll also have to do rituals to kind of like get that up. Ooh, we should haul in all these meals. Okay, cool. It is a 275 by 275 map, and we're gonna, yeah, our base is gonna be built like right at the top of it. I highlighted all the geothermals, and then I've just been kind of playing with some shapes, still kind of working on what these shapes are gonna be, so we'll figure that out as we kind of like need to actually expand. This is a pretty big building to get started with. Usually I start with like finding a place that I think is going to be a hospital, and we'll just like make that a barracks for now, and then we kind of expand from there. So that's kind of what we're currently doing. But yeah, I'll bring us back when we've made a little more progress and we're doing a little less hauling. Okay, looks like they are done hauling and we are building. I did decide that I wasn't super fond of the like comedic walls, so we got rid of those. So styling, we are Tekist, Eldritch, and Totemic. Oh, and our chairs are the chairs that I like. Furniture, these guys. Okay, so a little bit about our pawns. We're playing as like 3 Inquisitors. Like the Republic has fallen, or the Empire has fallen, and the new Republic is in place. And so they managed to escape, and they think that it's their duty to go ahead and create like a new Sith Empire, even though they weren't really Sith before. But with Darth Vader and Sidious out of the way, Ezreal obviously fancies himself as like the new Dark Lord. He'll take one of these guys on as his apprentice, and then we'll raise an army. And so if we take a look at the world, this is what we've got. So this is our faction down here. We're gonna assume this world is kind of like on the fringe somewhere between kind of like some of the Outer Rim and maybe some of like unknown or wild space or whatever. We do have Chiss faction on the planet, and so we know that they're from like the unknown regions. We do have the Galactic Remnant, heavy presence from them, and then we have the Galactic Republic. We don't have like a New Republic faction, so we'll just pretend that this is kind of like New Republic forces. I have adjusted the xenotypes that should be spawning with like the base factions, so we should be seeing a lot of Star Wars races in this playthrough, and they are sleeping. Force powers are awakening in them, so we do have that like Star Wars Force mod, and then we have the side cast. I thought I had removed some of the trees that kind of like don't make sense, like Frost Shaper and Chronopath, but I'll have to like double check my editing work. Solar Flare doesn't really matter to us right now. So they do have an initial tree. Limo here is going to be an Archotechist, and so he knows Stun. Selvi is a Static Lord, knows Bolt, and Ezreal is a Warlord. He has a speed boost right now. They all do have lightsabers and red synthetic crystals, and they are still working on farming and other stuff. Okay, we are gonna need some art for them to meditate at. I think if we look side casting, art. Okay, so, and oh, they can meditate at the anima tree. Interesting. I think that'd be really weird for our Sith Lords. Anima tree is like right here. We'll need to move that somewhere at some point. We'll figure that out. Okay, still, oh my gosh, we don't have a good constructor. So Ezreal is one constructing, and the Forces Awaken for Lima, Selvi, and let's take a look here. We primarily wanted this for the Force powers, so for lightsaber abilities, so let's start working on those. Let's do accuracy for you. Let's do defense for you. And Estrel is still kind of like working his way there. Oh, we need meditation spots. Miscellaneous? Yeah. And we're gonna have to figure out food. Like, this might come in time. We'll see. Let's chop these trees down. We'll help out a little bit. And then ideology, ritual spot. Begin, conversion, incantation. Okay, it's not going to be great. Mostly it's because the room is so bad. Ooh, can we put down some lights? Maybe we'll just do like some torch lamps for now. And maybe we can put down some like wood flooring. Incantation, 37%. Okay, and force power for you. Let's have you do. Let's see, you did accuracy, defense. Let's do offense for you. If we look at their needs, corruption is like pretty low on them. I think if their corruption gets too low, then they will have a mental break. And we haven't had our first threat yet, so if all of them like lose their corruption at the same time, it could be real bad for us. Okay, we've got our first piece of dye coming in, so we're gonna change their helm color to be dark. Oh no, it didn't paint. Oh no, what did I do? I'll have to like go figure out why that happened and make sure that our coloring works. Okay, so rice plants, working on it. New lovers, Sylvie. Oh, interesting. Sylvie and Limo. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll make you a double bed. Furniture. Right there. Disease malaria already. Oh my god, is anyone a good doctor? Okay, just not you. Health. Oh, we are in the jungle, so I guess like diseases make sense. Pretty much the entire world is almost all jungle. Sad wanderer. Poor mood, slept on the ground. We just made you beds. They're terrible beds, but we made you beds. Okay. Social, lover, Limo. Okay. Let's set Limo and City. And do we have anyone that can work on art? I guess you, after you're done building. Okay, let's speed through this, and let's come back when we actually have a threat. We'll see how they do. Okay, we're back, and I got their helms fixed. So a couple things I don't think I mentioned before. I did grab some textures from a 1.3 version of like the Outer Rims Galaxy mod, also by Neuronics. So like if we look at Limo's gear here, he is wearing Force Master robe, which I just kind of like renamed from the Force mod, the Jedi and the Sith robes, just Force Master. And then I used the Jedi robe texture from Outer Rim Galaxy. These helms are also the textures from the Destiny Cabal mod. I was just looking for things that looked kind of like Sith Inquisitory. So I think those are the two things that might be different from the mod pack. Did I fix this thing? I did not fix that thing, so we will just not use the paths that don't make sense. Cool. And who's our constructor? I'm kind of just like tired of these chairs not existing. Cannot skill too low for chairs. Oh my god. Furniture. I did not like vet these pawns very well. I just kind of like looked for pawns that were like good at combat and were interesting looking from like a xenotype perspective. Okay, I think Selva is like catching up on immunity. I did just set Limo to our high alkalite roll so that he could preach health. And so that seems to have done the trick, maybe. Let's just kind of like see. Okay, we're ahead of it now, so I think we'll be good. Still have plenty of medicine, so farming is underway. Ezreal told a joke about cauliflowers to Limo. Well, they have been in the field all day. Limo and Ezreal chatted about fighting by barbarians. Okay, so the other thing that I need to do is like, this map is pretty sparse on like mineable resources. How are we on steel? We haven't hauled the steel in. So let's take a look here. We have 1,000 steel just like laying on the map. Let's get the Durasteel in, this Durafiber as well. Chunks and wood. Food-wise, 13 meals. We might have to go like melee down some pigs. I saw some around the map. Ooh, there's some Giskas and tapers. That's what I was looking at. Wild boars as well. One thing that I forgot is I always like to include my cat in the playthrough. So, you know, last series that was banned Kif. So we need to find a little pet, and we will name it Kif, and we will keep it alive. Can't tame any what are they called? Cats. We would have to buy them. So maybe that's like our first objective with traders, is to buy some cats. The other thing that I just realized that we should probably like get started on when we're able to is stone cutting. So we have that zone right there. We'll just stick like some stone cutting benches. And what kind of stone do we have on the map? We have granite and marble. So maybe let's get some granite hauled in. Cool. And we'll be back.